The first component of the healthcare system is universal insurance coverage. All Israeli citizens are covered through a government-run national health insurance program. The government also specifies the list of services to which all citizens are entitled. This is called the benefits package. This system was put into place approximately 20 years ago. Second, the system is financed primarily via progressive taxation. Those who earn more pay more. The monies are raised via an income tax and a special health tax, both of which are progressive. This means that the higher the income level, the higher is the proportion of income paid in the tax. The third building block is that care is provided through 4 competing nonprofit health plans. The government does not provide the care directly, even though it is the one that collects the money. Instead, the care is provided through 4 large non-governmental organizations, which we call health plans. Each citizen is free to choose from among the 4 plans and to switch plans whenever he or she wants to do so. That the health plans get more money for members who are elderly than for members who are working age, even though the working age members in general pay more money into the system through their taxes. The health plans can provide the services themselves or pay for some other organization to provide some of the services. They range in size from almost 1 million members to 4 million members. They are hierarchical organizations with national, regional, district, and clinic level management. This enables them to combine strategic direction from the top with a lot of room for innovation and flexibility at the local level. The fourth building block is a mix of governmental and non-governmental hospitals. About half of the acute care beds are owned by the government, about 1/3 by the health plans, and the rest by a mix of smaller non-profit and for-profit organizations. In this slide, we see that in Israel, the share of GDP accounted for by healthcare is much lower than the US, and it is also lower than that of the UK and Japan. As we see in the next slide, the difference in dollar terms is even greater. Nonetheless, life expectancy in Israel was the second highest of these 4 countries. First, a combination of centralized government financing and non-governmental delivery. Centralized financing enables the government to decide overall how much money will be coming into the mainline national health insurance system. In addition, once the amount of money is decided that will go into healthcare, the government has a very thoughtful and structured process for prioritizing how the money within healthcare will be used, particularly when it comes to new technologies. So those are the benefits of centralized financing. There are also important benefits of non-governmental delivery. This enables us to benefit from the initiative and energy and creativity at the delivery level. Now, even though much of the delivery is non-governmental, it takes place within a regulatory framework. We have the benefits of competition and regulation combined. So the government might decide which services will be provided, but it leaves it to the health plans to decide how they will provide those services, what to make and what to buy, what mix of health professionals to employ, and so on. The third vital ingredient is that Israel is a leader in effective use of health IT. It begins with the fact that all of our primary care physicians have electronic health records, and they have systems that were put in place by the health plans with whom they work, and everyone has a computer with access to the records on their desk. Increasingly, the health plans are putting into place member or patient portals, making it possible through the internet to make appointments, view test results, and even to some extent communicate by email and other methods to their providers through secure personal health accounts. A fourth vital ingredient is our strong system of primary care. We have very broad geographic coverage, and almost everyone in Israel lives quite close to a primary care provider. We also have relatively short waiting times for primary care. The fifth vital ingredient is an ability to set strategic goals and mobilize accordingly. So the government might identify a need, but then it works together with the other players in the health system to figure out how to mobilize around that. A sixth vital ingredient is the alignment of incentives. In our country, because the physicians are largely paid either on a salaried basis or a capitation basis, they share with the health plans and the hospitals an interest and desire in giving good quality care, giving good service to the consumers, as well as keeping costs under control. The seventh vital ingredient is an ability to adapt innovations from other countries. We can't do it all on our own. We need to look to other countries for ideas, but yet the boldness to feel that we don't have to do exactly the way they did it there. We are the ones who are in the best position to figure out how to adapt that innovation to our own culture and health system.